Your Honor,
Yeah.
I'm still wanting to represent myself in the trial,
Okay, we got to go on the
and I
record.
want to fire Mr. Bush.
All right, people of the state of Michigan versus Daniel Leon Barnett, 2023285. And Mr. Barnett is here appearing by video today. Mr. Bush is his attorney. Mr. Gabry is the prosecutor. We're here on charges of criminal sexual conduct in the second degree. Those are felonies punishable by up to 15 years in the Department of Corrections. There's two. Count one of that, count two is that, count three is that, count four is that, count five is that, and then also there's a habitual offender second offense notice that's been filed. So that would make each of those punishable by up to 22.5 years rather than 15 if convicted at trial. And it would also be subject to the Sex Offender Registration Act. This case has been up several times for status conferences, and we have adjourned it several times. And the most recent, I'm trying to get to the most recent, which was back on March 29th, 2021, at which time there was a motion to adjourn, and the defendant indicated he wished to obtain his own counsel. The offer had been to plead to a CSC second as a habitual second, dismiss all the other charges. And then we were going to adjourn it for both the motion, both motion and trial. And so since then, the prosecutor has filed, or had filed, I'm sorry, before that, the prosecutor had filed a notice pursuant to MCL 768.27A. And then on June 2nd, the prosecutor entered a objection, or I'm sorry, the defense entered an objection to that, and that has not yet been heard. And so with that, we're here today for status conference, and it's my understanding, again, the matter is not resolved. And there has not been a hearing set on the objection to the notice. And then Mr. Barnett was saying while we were off the record, before we went on the record, that he now wants to represent himself and would like to be heard on that. And Mr. Barnett, I said hold on a minute because we weren't on the record.
Okay.
Go ahead. If you could get your camera pointed towards you, that would really be helpful. There you go. Okay. So what's going on? Do you wish to represent yourself? Is that what I heard you say?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, we have to have a hearing on that. I have to find that you understand what you're doing and that you are doing it understandingly, knowingly, voluntarily, and that you understand all the risks associated with that. We also have to have a hearing on the objection to the statute. So I would propose we set those for hearing on June 21st at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'll hear your motion to represent yourself, and then I'll hear the objection of Mr. Bush, and we can deal with those at that time and give it the time that it deserves. So we'll send a notice out to everyone June 21st at 10 a.m. on both the request to represent yourself and also the objection to the statutory notice that's been provided. All right.
Can we verify, Mr. Barnett, are you still getting your mail at 8:03?
Hold on. We don't ever do that on the record. So hold on, and I will get that information from Mr. Barnett.